Here we have Ramon Dino from the 2023 Mr. Olympia event and Mike Sommerfeld from this year's Olympia event 2024 show. In both cases, they were the runner-up to Chris Bumstead. And now, 2025 Olympia coming up. It's not going to feature Chris Bumstead. So one of these guys is the heir to the throne? Well, it could be. This is your official fan-requested Friday winning video. Get this one up to 400 likes, and we will see all of the other ones. Mark's Max Muscle, 2021 versus 2024. What's that all about? Well, if you want to see it, click that thumbs up button. But either way, guys, Ramon Dino, if you didn't realize, he is a lot bigger than Sommerfeld. Look at the height. He's got a bigger frame, upper body wise. Sommerfeld has some huge legs. A shorter torso, yes, but look at that vacuum. Not bad at all. Love the waistline of Ramon Dino. You're probably going to pick Ramon Dino in the front double bicep pose. This is reminding me of back in 1998. And these guys are like Flex Wheeler and Nasser Ellison body, not physique-wise, but a lot of people have them in mind. It could be somebody else. Somebody that placed 8th at the Olympia, like Ronnie Coleman. He placed like 9th or something of that nature the year before. Could be Wesley. But anyway, front lat spread. The Ramon Dino fans are quick to point out that this is not a mandatory shot in the classic physique division, nor is the rear lat spread. And that sucks. That's gotta suck for Mike Sommerfeld, because those are his shots. Dino's beating him in the doubles, and Sommerfeld's beating him in the spreads. But there is no spreads. Kind of disappointing. Turn to the side here. Side chest development. Kind of prefer Sommerfeld in this. I'm here to tell you. And obviously these guys competed together before, but never really did they both nail it like this. Sommerfeld obviously did this year, and Ramon didn't. 2023, I forget where Mike placed. 9th or something of that nature? Maybe 8th? I can't remember. Wheels. I think Sommerfeld actually has a better set. Upper body in the side, he actually looks thicker. The execution of the strike, I think, is less than desirable for Ramon Dino, with all due respect to the man himself. But, geez Louise, it would be sure nice to see him striking this pose better. Now, in terms of the side tricep, this is not the Tyler Mannion position. But I think both members of this party would be quick to point out that the side tricep is not a mandatory shot, so it doesn't really matter how they hit it. But what is interesting here is that it is plain as day to me that these two guys are upper body versus lower body. And in both cases, Ramon Dino winning in the upper body, his legs are good. Mike Sommerfeld winning in the legs, his upper body's good. Look at the size of those quads on Sommerfeld. And the beard. It makes Dino's beard look, well, strictly passé. But one thing's for sure, one thing's for certain. Both of them have a fantastic, beautiful mustache. So if it's upper body against lower body, I guess the rubber match or the make or break point would be the back. Who has the better back? Keep in mind, lads and laddies, and everybody in between, that this is Ramon Dino, perhaps at his best. Condition-wise, he was pushing Bumstead that year. He was big, full. Mike Sommerfeld just looks sharper. Look at the back. Now, when they do stand side by side, you can really notice that size difference. Ramon he's a substantial bit bigger, and that could be an advantage for him too. You throw those traps in the equation. Sommerfeld's arms are huge. They don't have that detail from the front, but from the rear shots, huge. So condition-wise, This is where Dino, I believe, could be in trouble. It's just lucky for him that the rear lat spread's not a mandatory shot. It would be double trouble. Now, the abs and thigh, I would actually give to Ramon Dino. With all due respect to Sommerfeld, Dino just has a better physique, better flow in the pose. Not saying he has a better physique altogether, but in this shot, I believe, his midsection is better. Now, that vacuum of Sommerfeld, when he gets that working, it could be a different story, but my soul is Ramon Dino put together with the perfect V-taper and them abs. If he had open class quads, I think this would rival almost anybody's abs and thigh. Even Andrew Jack, dare I say. Keep in mind, these classic physique guys are taller than most. I think Dino's like 5'10", something of that nature. And that could ultimately be the decision maker. And no, the single arm bicep pose is not a mandatory shot. Although it could be. I like it. I like it a lot. And that size could be the advantage that the judges are looking for in a classic physique division champion. Bumstead, over 6 feet tall. He was reigning champion for years. So you can't say they don't like height. They don't not like height. But anyway. One thing that could change the situation, Sommerfeld's a better poser. He is. Ramon Dino's mom would probably admit that. Well, maybe not. But most would admit that Sommerfeld, he holds tight, boys, oh boys. And come Olympia time, that makes a big difference. Look at those quads with that upper body. Man, oh man. Who's actually winning this comparison? Well, Dino is in a way. But if condition-wise speaks volumes, Sommerfeld will win the matchup between the two. But I spoke my piece. Picture comparisons. I like the physique better of Dino in more of the poses that count anyway. If you're not going to count that front lat spread or the side tricep, which doesn't really, not fussy about that either way. But that back shot, man, Sommerfeld owned that. He owned it. But anyway, hit thumbs up on the video. Who will be the next classic physique division champion? Will Wesley Vissers do what Ronnie King Coleman did in 1998 and leapfrog these two Buckingham Palaces? Anyway, more than likely, it'll be one of these two. That could be Urs. That could be Wesley. One of those four. It'll be the next champion. But these two have a strong possibility of that to happen. Could be Breon, if you know what I'm saying.
Subscribe to the channel if you have not already.